out of 14 we go then. A minute and a half still on the clock, but the race leader's got one more lap to go. So I reckon we're going to start the penultimate lap now for the GTs. And the Porsches, oh, here we go, here's the move perhaps for Molina, not quite into turn one, and Cairoli saw him coming. JMW Motorsport started punching the air there, but then decided, no, it's not quite going to happen here. So it's the final lap for the race leader. I still think the GTs, though, are going to have this lap and one more.
Yeah.
That would fit in Graham's head as well. And also, Pla and Vassivier now only separated by 4 seconds as Molina has another look at the inside of turn 5 and through 6, but Cairoli's got that line covered off. This is where he might have no choice, though, but to concede the lead, because straight line speed, there's not much Cairoli can do. The Ferrari gains in this area of the rev range, but then as they work their way through the gears, the Porsche seems to have the ponies in gears 4 and 5. Ferrari is hauling it in. And a little bit more, but it's inches, and I don't think the Ferrari's going to be quite close enough this time around. Earlier investigation, by the way, for several cars about the speeds. Under the full course yellow, is going to be no further action as Molina runs right off the road, and that's going to delay him massively. I'm assuming all tyres are still inflated. Yes, they are, but they're now rather grubby after that off-track excursion.
But now there's traffic for both of these men, with LMP3 cars ahead, and LMP2 car trying to make its way through. Olivier Pla, meanwhile, bottled up behind one of the Inter-Europol cars, makes his way by the 13 car. He's coming to the end of this race to take the flag for a debut win in the European Le Mans Series by the racing engineering crew. A debut win for Paul Petit and for Norman Nato, and a second ever win from Olivier Pla.
And the door is open on the Racing Engineering Oreca, with Olivier Pla celebrating as the GTs are totally together. And as I say, we're going to get one extra lap then for the battle between Porsche and Ferrari. Here are RLR M Sport. They did not need that extra stop as they were trying to convince the rest of the LMP3 brigade that they did. That was just to unsettle Euro International and M Racing YMR. A little bit of tactics at play.
No, he's not.
He's hit the wrong side. He might have him
now. He has.
On the inside, Miguel Molina. Can Cairoli pull across the road? There's contact, I think, and Cairoli is elbowed out.
He's off.
Almost to make the point that there was contact. Cairoli shortcuts turn 7, and I don't think he's going to be able to cut through. Oh, he stayed in front. Unbelievable stuff. Matteo Cairoli off the road. I cannot believe he's going to be allowed to keep this, but still, tucked underneath the rear wing is Miguel Molina. And this time around, despite the Porsche running off the road at 7, he has made the move stick. That was better speed being carried through turn 7, and Molina, the Spaniard, now leads the way.
It's not over yet, though, because Cairoli has got his standard. He's off track again.
Has the 66 ever been in front, by the way, in the GTE battle? This might be the first lap it leads of the whole race.
Unbelievable. Still traffic, including another GTE car. They come through. JMW on the inside. This time I think it's done.
Porsche can't get through the traffic, and the 66 being just that bit further ahead. Cairoli's trying anything now.
Cairoli is very, very angry indeed.
He ran off the road at 7. He's off the road at 11 as well to gain some of the speed back again. Well, the question marks are going to be about the Porsche and the track limits for the 88, because the Ferrari's lines have been exemplary for this final tour. And I think, I have to check the lap charts, but the only lap that this Ferrari has led in the whole race is the winning lap, and there is Liam Griffin, who is on top of the debris fencing on the pit wall to call his man home. Miguel Molina in the 66 Ferrari, the JMW Motorsport car that he shares with Liam Griffin and Alex McDowell. Well, if you like your GT battling throughout the race and as close as you like, then this will go down into the annals of history as a bit of a classic.
Absolutely amazing stuff. A debuting team in the European Le Mans Series takes the win. Olivier Pla with his first race win in the European Le Mans Series since 2012, and I think his first race win at all in nearly 2 years. JMW returning champions with an all-new squad, come home with that race win. ROR Sports with a massive new talent and new with John Verano coming back, and with the baby-faced assassin that is Rob Garofol squeezing 65 minutes out of a tank of fuel, take their first win in LMP3 since 2015. Marvellous, marvellous stuff.
So here's the GT battle then. Remember, final lap, Miguel Molina throws Cairoli, a bit of a dummy, goes outside to inside. Cairoli can't turn in. There was definite contact there, which resulted in the Porsche sort of being barged aside. Let's have a look at what it looked like from Molina's perspective. Plenty of curb taken there by the Spaniard.